Hello friends, welcome back to the video series on permutation and combinations. In the previous videos already we have discussed on the fundamental principle on counting, that is the multiplication principle and the addition principle. Also the discussion was on the factorial notation, and also the permutation has been described with some proper examples. Now, in this video, we will discuss on the combinations. Now, already we know that permutations means the selection is based on the arrangement. That means the term order is connected with that. So, what is combination? The combination is also the selection without any order. Sometimes we are not interested in arrangement but only in selection. Suppose out of the three persons A, B, C, two can be presented. That means arranged in 6 ways. That means AB and BA are taken as differently. So AB and BA are two different things. Then AC and CA are also different. BC and CB are also different. However, if we choose that AB and BA only as the selection of A and B only, then the term combination comes. That means the selection is only there. However, there will be only three combinations, that is AB, BC and AC. AB and BA treated as the same, AC and CA are treated as same, and BC and CB are treated as same. So, each of the different groups or selections which can be made by taking some or all of a number of things irrespective of order is called a combination. So, what is the notation of combination? Now, the selection of R objects from N objects is denoted as NCR, NCR, or sometimes C in parenthesis N comma R. That means out of N objects, we are selecting R objects. Sometimes it is also written in that format. So that is also treated as the combination. Now, NCR makes sense only when N is greater than 0. That means if there is no object, then how we can select something? Moreover, R may be, that means the selection we are doing, that may be equal to 0. That means we are selecting nothing, or that is greater than 0. And N is always greater than equal to R. That means out of N objects, we can select N objects, or out of N objects, we can select the R objects where R is less than N. Now, in each selection of R objects from N objects, the R objects can be arranged among themselves in R factorial ways. Thus, the number of combinations of N objects taken R at a time is given as NCR, that means NPR upon R factorial. So that means we know NPR, that means factorial of N upon factorial of N minus R. So when we have NCR, that is NPR upon R factorial, so that one is becoming N factorial upon R factorial and N minus R factorial. So that one is the formula for the combination. Now, some derivations or corollaries. That means NC0. So we are not selecting any object among N objects. So N factorial upon 0 factorial and N minus 0 factorial. So 0 factorial means 1. So the result is obviously 1. So NC0 means 1. NCN, at that moment N factorial upon N factorial and N minus N factorial. So that is also giving us the result as 1, because 0 factorial means 1. So we can say NC0 is equal to NC1 is equal to 1. Now NC1 means n factorial upon 1 factorial and n minus 1 factorial. Now n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. So we can divide n minus 1 factorial. So the result is n. So NC1 means n. NC n minus r, n factorial upon n minus r factorial and n minus r factorial. So n factorial as the numerator, then n minus r, that means n minus n plus r. So that is r factorial and n minus r factorial. So that one means NCR. So n minus r is equal to NCR. So if NCR is equal to NCX, we can say then either r is equal to x or r is equal to n minus x. From that formula we can say it. Some small example, like we have to find out the value of 5C2. So 5 factorial upon 2 factorial and 5 minus 2 factorial. So 5 factorial means 5 into 4 into 3 factorial. So 2 factorial into 3 factorial, we can divide 3 factorial and 2 factorial means 2. So that is 10. Suppose 12C3. So 12 factorial upon 3 factorial into 12 minus 3 factorial. So that is 9 factorial. 12 factorial means 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 factorial. So we are dividing it. Then 3 factorial means that is 3 into 2. So 3, that is 4, and then another 2. So that is 220. Let's check another one. 100C98. 100 factorial divided by 98 factorial and 100 minus 98 factorial. So 100 factorial means 100 into 99 into 98 factorial. Divide 98 factorial and then the 2. That means 50. So 50 into 99, that gives us the result as 4950. Let's check another example. If we have NC8 is equal to NC6, then find NC2. So NC n minus 8 is also we can write as NC6 or NC8, because NCR can be written as NC n minus r. So NC8 means NC n minus 8. So we can say n minus 8 is equal to 6 or n is equal to 14. So NC2 is equal to 14C2 or 14 factorial upon 2 factorial into 14 minus 2 factorial. Then 14 factorial means 14 into 13 into 12 factorial, and we can divide the 12 factorial. Then that one can be divided and give us the result as 7 into 13 or 91. Let's check the next problem. Prove that NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to N plus 1 CR. So we are starting from the left hand side. N plus 1 CR. Sorry, we are starting from the right hand side. N plus 1 CR, that means N plus 1 factorial upon R factorial and N plus 1 minus R factorial. So N plus 1 factorial, then R factorial and N minus R plus 1 factorial. Now the left hand side, NCR plus NCR minus 1. So NCR can be written as N factorial upon R factorial N minus R factorial, and NCR minus 1 can be written as N factorial upon R minus 1 factorial and N minus R plus 1 factorial. So we can take common the N factorial upon R minus 1 factorial and N minus R factorial. So that one is becoming 1 by R plus 1 by N minus R plus 1. Just calculate it. So that one is becoming R into the denominator N minus R plus 1 and N minus R plus 1 plus R. So we can subtract the plus and minus R. So the numerator is now N plus 1. So n plus 1 into n factorial, the numerator is now, and r into r minus 1 factorial, and n minus r plus 1 into n minus r factorial. So the numerator is now n plus 1 factorial, r into r minus 1 factorial means r factorial, and that one is becoming n minus r plus 1 factorial. So that one is n plus 1 CR. So we can say n plus 1 CR is equal to NCR plus NCR minus 1. The next problem. If NCR is equal to 56 and NPR is equal to 336, find R and N. So NCR means n factorial upon n minus r factorial and r factorial. So that is NPR upon r factorial. We already know this. So 56 is equal to 336 upon r factorial because that one has been given. So r factorial means 336 upon 56 or 6 or 3 factorial. So r is equal to 3. Next, NP3 is equal to 336 given. So n factorial upon n minus 3 factorial is 336. So n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 upon, we can write one that n factorial means n into n minus 1, n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial upon n minus 3 factorial. So n minus 3 factorial can be divided. So n into n minus 1, n minus 2 is equal to 8 into 7 into 6. That is the 336. So comparing the both sides, we can say the n is equal to 8. So n is equal to 8 and r is equal to 3. So that is how we can simply calculate the problems on combination. In the next video, we will discuss more problems on combination.